I can't remember anything. Yes, it has happened to most of us. And I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault, alright? Have you ever finished a book and you can't remember what you read from that book? You're just like, wait, I know I've read this book before, but what's going on? I can't remember anything. Yes, it has happened to most of us. And I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault, alright? So, many people or most people read books and they forget what they read. And even when they're being asked, like, oh, have you read this book before? You're like, oh, this book, yes, I remember, I've read it. Okay, what happened here? And you're like, I can't remember. Yes. Anyways, I'm here to tell you, give you like hacks on how to remember what you read from a book. More like memorizing hacks, all right? So there are like 5 different pointers I'm going to give you on how to remember these tips. And one of them is that you read with a purpose, right? I know some people, the problem is most people just read, like some people even do competition on, maybe competition with your friends, like this book is 300 pages, we are going to finish it before the end of this month, and someone will be like, oh, I'll finish it in 1 week, another person will be like, oh, I'll finish it in 2 weeks. You'll be like, you guys are slow, I can finish that in 3 days. And then you just read through the book without a purpose of reading it. That is the problem. So the first thing is read with a purpose. Why are you reading this book? What do you aim to achieve at the end of reading this book? Do you want to learn a skill? Do you want to get important information from the book? Do you want to be able to refer back to the book in certain situations? For instance, when I read Housekeeper and the Professor. The professor was someone that was very brilliant in maths, and but he normally loses his memory after 70 minutes. So like things that he could still remember from maths, like he lost his memory from a particular point in his life, then could only remember after 70 minutes. So like you could tell that he was very brilliant in maths, and like you'd see some hacks they gave on how to maybe do multiplication or division. Obviously, because I knew that was the context of the book, I read the book with a purpose, right? I read it with, oh, okay, you can do division this way. Okay, you can do multiplication this way. So read with a purpose. Secondly, 3 note rule. It's called the 3 note rule. Now, after every 10 pages, you write down 3 key ideas. Now, this is not after every page or after every chapter. No, after every 10 pages, you write down 3 key ideas that would help you to remember. So, if the book is like 100 page, and after every 10 page, you write 3 key ideas, you have like 30 key ideas from a whole book, and that will help you to efficiently remember everything that happened in the book. Right. Now, the third point is teach what you learn. For instance, I read a book and the book resonates with me. For instance, let's go back to the housekeeper and the professor, right? And I see like maybe a new way they did a multiplication or division. I'm like, this is really interesting. And then I go to like tell my friends about it, like, oh, do you know that if you put this here and this here, you don't have to do multiplication the way we know it. You don't have to remember, you don't have to say, oh, 8 times 9, what's the answer? You just have to do it this way and you get the answer. You have to teach it to someone. Or maybe if you don't want to tell anybody, you can just do a short summary on it. You can do a video on it, like something that would help you tell your brain that, okay, I've thought about this thing, I can teach it to someone, so it's up in my head. Now, the fourth one, use the 24-hour rule. Most times when you read things, like you read something today, the next day, if you don't go back to it, it flies off your head. That's why sometimes if we are being taught different things and then we are asked the next day, you're like, my teacher taught this, but you can't remember what it was, but you were in the class and you could remember the previous day. So you have to go back and keep memorizing. If you have the 3 key ideas that you kept, you have to go back and make sure that it's stuck in your head. And the last one, apply one idea immediately. So I read about something, I want to apply it to my real life. So I read about how to do multiplication. If they give an example of, oh, 5 times 5, I want to try the example with 6 times 5. I want to try the example with 8 times 9. So you'll be applying that idea immediately, and you'll be able to see that, okay, this actually works. It's not just written in this book. Anyways, that is how you would remember everything that you've read. And when someone asks you, oh, have you read this book, you can even give them pointers of things that are in the book. These are the memorizing hacks. Let's go over it again. First one, read with a purpose. Second one, write 3 key ideas. Third one, teach what you learn. Fourth one, review within 24 hours and apply one immediately. Bye.